What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. It is July 4th, 2022. It's Monday, and we're closed already. Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. We were out here today working, and we were very busy and making progress in the tire shop business. It was cool because yesterday we worked and we couldn't get to one truck. He actually called me when it was like 30 minutes left to close, and I was like, nah man, we can't do it today, but we can do it tomorrow. So then he brought it in today. We put 4 new tires, 315 80 22.5 Ironman, 2 of those in the front, and 11 22.5 Drive Alpine, and it was over $2,000 in the sale. So just so you know, when it comes to tire sizes, what's the most important thing is the height, not really the width. And so in this case, I've sold out of the 11/22.5s that I had, and one guy had ordered the 315s, and I hit him up. He didn't answer. This is already like 2 weeks back, and I was like, I'm gonna sell them these. They're wider, they're the same height, and they're a lot stronger. So normally they're about 14 plies for the 11/22.5, let's say the front ones. Some are 16 plies, but mainly usually 14 plies are the ones that for the bobtails. This was not a semi truck, this is a bobtail. The 315s are 20 plies, so they're a lot stronger. So pretty much I sale of upgrade. I upgraded on the sale. I was like these are better because they're stronger, they're wider. You know, you're gonna be loving these more than the original ones. He's like, all right, I need the tires, put them on. Sold, right? So yeah, it was a really busy day. It was just me and one guy today. There's you know, there's a lot going on in this world, and people take vacations, if you know what I mean. They'll be gone for a long time without giving you a notice, right? That sucks, but so yeah, in the tire game, when I make my videos, I like to talk about how to be successful in the tire shop business, and that's my style of being successful in this business is for sure is you work very hard, you build up your inventory very, very slow at a time, because that's the most important thing. The hardest thing, is to buy it, and you know, it costs money. So in the beginning it's slower. In the beginning, later on you can buy whatever you want, like, when you have money. You just gotta organize. And now you can see there's a big mess over there. See, there's nothing supposed to be in the middle right there. But once we start organizing, all that will disappear, and then all that will disappear, and the racks will be full. On top, in the middle. But like I was saying, it's a beautiful business. It's always people need your help. Even here, this city right here, it's a large population. There's there's a lot of shops around here. If you go down this street, to the right, but I mean, it's a huge demand. I mean, all those shops, I'm pretty sure, were closed yesterday and today. And people have always flat repairs to be done, and they want to buy some used tires before tomorrow, because tomorrow they open. I mean, tomorrow they go to work. And semi trucks too. I had what, 3 trucks today, 3 semi trucks. One of them just came for air, right? He parked right there, and he's like, "Hey, just how much for air?" And I told him $20. He's like, "All right." And then put in air, and I said, "Look, this one's very, very low, man. You want to check it out?" He's like, "All right, cool, let's check it out." So as I stopped putting air, the valve got stuck and it just started leaking. And it was pretty much a straighter valve. And then, so we checked the tire, there was no leak. By the way, this badass tank, you gotta build yourself one of these if you want to do semi-truck tires. No one really has any of these big tanks like this. So I think I'm the only one in the city has a big tank like this. So semi-trucks come, they love the tank, they know it. They submerge the tire end wheel with air in there, bubbles come out, and you know where it's leaking from. So then it was pretty much just a straighter valve. And then when we were taking off the wheel, we noticed that it was loose. I mean, I just put the socket and I turned it with my hand, and it was a loose lug nut. And I was like, "Oh shoot! Like your lug nut's loose, man." And yeah, started just taking off the other ones, and they were like all loose. And then he's like, "Wow, like, you know, very dangerous, pretty much." And we checked all the other ones, and other ones were loose too, of the other sides and stuff. And pretty much we got them really safe now, you know. We got that flat fix. We tighten up all the lug nuts, air pressure, everything. He's ready to go work tomorrow, and charge him $100. So another happy customer, right? A lot of need. And holidays, you gotta know which holidays. And 4th of July are always very busy every year for me. We're always open every holiday. This year's might be a little different. Depends how I feel. Feel tired, feel I want to rest or something. Even though I feel great now, I have felt great all year. But I'm pretty short-handed right now. I got what, 4? We're 4 of us now, and who knows if, you know, like I said, some show up with some dope sometimes. So I might be getting tired, like physically tired, like, oh no, I don't want to work tomorrow. And if tomorrow's the next day is a holiday, let's just say, so I might be taking some holiday time to this year. We will see, we will find out. Even though I don't feel like it, but it could be a little safety net, a little rest time for me, and the guys too. But we will see. Yeah, we cleaned up the shop today in the morning a little bit. We were able to walk around now a little bit and clean up. It was pretty dirty. A lot more to go. But we will get it done. So to run a small business, small tire shop, requires a lot of time, a lot of commitment. Open up at a certain time, close at a certain time, and you always gotta be focused until either you close the business or you sell the business, is the way I see it. And be in between there, while doing it, yeah, sometimes you'll be tired and you'll slow down, and sometimes you'll be on your game and be like, you know, beasting it, right? But I like to say this about the tire shop business. Again, this is my opinion. And the way I view it. So the way I view a small business, or it's a tire shop, is that it is a gateway to other streams of income. It opens the door for other businesses, opens the door for real estate. I know a lot of people that are watching my stuff, they only want to, you guys only really want to open a tire shop, and that's all you care because about right now, because you are in a position where wow, I just love to start with the tire shop, right? And then we can do the other things. Yes, and that's the best way to go. But also be thinking about after, right? Then what? And it comes really fast. Like if you're fucking like more sharper and like, you know, more everything than like anybody else, and you start a tire shop and then you become a cash cow. This is again, and that's how I see the business. It's a cash cow. It's something that's not really worth much, but you can make a lot of cash flow from it. And with cash flow, you're able to save it, and you're able to invest it into other things. So it's like this. It's like you're coming up, whatever you're doing now, the job, and then you enter through the door of the tire shop business, and then you're able to get out the back door of the tire shop business into multiple streams of income, like however many you want, whatever type of business you like. Again, I love real estate, but it's just like one thing or one property or like at a time, right? Because, you know, if you have one in like IE and then another one in Bakersfield or another one, I mean, wherever you like, you want to invest in Vegas, you want to Airbnb it, like, you know, you focus on it and then you set it up and then you build it, and then when it's done, it's done. You don't got to worry about it no more. But you know, it takes a long time to do one project at a time, which is awesome. That once it's done, it's done. You don't have to continually go back and work on it, go back. Like back then, my dad had a nursery. So this is back then, this is how my dad did it here at the tire shop. He would come work, make money, and then he bought a piece of land, and then that piece of land was raw land, and he started putting a whole bunch of palm trees. He loved the palm trees because they can be worth a lot, and when they're building new developments, those queen palms are the ones that they use. So he would fill it up, like all types of sizes, the little ones from seeds, the little ones to mid-size, to like, I mean, it goes by gallons. So like 1 gallon, 5 gallon, 10 gallon, 15 gallon, 20 gallon, 25 gallon, 30, you name it. So throughout the years, he will drive from here all the way to the IE, and then he'll, you know, work on the, you know, which is like either passing them from a 1 gallon to a 5 gallon, or he would, you know, always water, buy more, so take them over there, or bring some over here. So this is the reason we have this mesh. See that? There's a reason that's there. It's been there for like 20 years. Well, all this was filled with plants. It was filled with the queen palms, and then on the other side where the Ursham's at, also was filled with the queen palms, and he would sell the queen palms. But again, it was small sales, slow sales. It was not a great idea, in my opinion, because in this shop you need a lot of room for tires, and like all this area was packed with plants, and the plants will move slow. Yeah, you make sales here and there a little bit, and the other ones over there, and in the entrance you had sales of plants too. But the thing is that like it took so much room that it really wasn't worth it. Like instead you could have filled it with tires and then make, you know, today this place, I got some tires from here, right? Yesterday I got tires from here, up there. Tomorrow I might grab some tires from here. So all those spaces is needed. And so, yeah, it was another stream of income, very slow, but it was, what I'm trying to say, it was active. It was another active business. And we have two active businesses. It's kind of like it just doesn't really work that good. Like if you gotta go somewhere else, unless it's inside the tire shop business, it's another active one that you don't gotta go out far to do something. Like in this case, you'll have to go out far, take my mom, and they will like plan and like do. Well, my mom loved it. She's, you know, she never worked here, but I'm talking about that part. So it just was not really good. It was not a good idea. So what happened was that he just got tired. He's like, oh, fuck this shit. Like, I'm just gonna abandon it. So he abandoned it. He just left all that shit there. And then everybody was like, well, what are you gonna do? She's like, nothing. And so my sister, the older one, she was like, well, if you're not gonna do nothing, then well, let me just, you know, go in there and start selling plants and shit. He's like, go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want. He's like, I don't care. Like, I'm done. He just got tired. He got burned out, pretty much. He got burned out. Not a lot of sales. So the thing is, like, it wasn't that he wasn't trying to sell. When it came to here, he would try to sell here, a little bit here or there. He was not trying to sell the way you're supposed to be signed in nurseries, which is big quantities. Like, I'm talking about, like, you know, 100 at a time, 200 at a time, 500 at a time, which he had that much. He had thousands of plants. And they were already big. They're already huge. Like, fuck, big ass plants. Like way the fuck up there, man. I'm talking about, like, you know, I'm talking about queen palms, like, you know, legit shit. Valuable, right? And so he just quit, and it's like, man, like, and I was busy doing my own thing, man. I was growing the business. I didn't have time for that. I mean, I wish I knew more. I would have, like, went with my sister and like, hey, I'll help you sell plants and shit. But now she was the one that took action, and she sold plants and she profited the money. So the business went pretty good for her, and then a lot of them went dead. And then years passed by, they're dead. And then I was like, I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna go clean. So I took, you know, people will go shovels and picks and all that, and take all the shit. We made it real clean, so the piece of land is just like flat, so at least you can go and park. Right? And compared to like shit everywhere. So that happened. That's what happened to the nursery business that my dad had, which again, it wasn't a great thing to do, two active things. But the way I say things is, you build passive streams of income that it only requires you a little bit of work in the beginning, and then when it's set, it's done. Like today, I got a Zelle from one of my tenants, paid the rent. I talked to another tenant. I'm gonna go after this video, go pick up the rent. Hopefully the other tenant is back there too. It's the same property, and hopefully I can go pick up that rent also. Yeah, I don't like go picking up rent and shit. I mean, all my prices that I have, everybody Zelles me, fucking direct deposits, all that shit. I don't never go pick up money unless I'm at the property and they just happen to give me money. But like this place, I bought it, I acquired it with the tenants already, and that's how they're used to paying. They don't want to pay no other way, so I was like, fuck, I have to go every month to fucking pick up money, right? But I mean, that's the one I'm flipping, so that's another deal. Like, I won't have that one that long. Make a bigger amount up front, and then with that money, you know, hopefully I can just go straight to buying more units instead, rental property that produces more income without me being there, more passive cash flow, and me setting up my way that I don't gotta go and pick up fucking rent, you know. So it just depends how you set it up, how you freaking, you know, like how you get people used to the way you run the business, right? But yeah, passive streams of income is needed. Money's needed, and where's it gonna come from? It's gotta come from somewhere. And you know, if it comes from the business, from the tire shop business, you know, you invest it and it just grows. and you develop another one and it grows, right? And you develop another one and it grows. So, yeah, my goal is 50 streams of income. That's my goal. Sometimes I just don't do much. Right now I'm just kind of paused with this flip over here. But you know, it went. This is how I went from this. So I had a place in IE, sold it because they appreciate it like crazy. I bought this flip under market. You know, hopefully in the next few months, 2 months, it sells. If it takes 3 months, well, who cares? Well, I take an extra month. So then I had three streams of income in the IE, which was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and then a 2-bedroom, 1-bath duplex. And then I had a parking spot rental from one of my customers here. So it was three incomes on this one, on that one. And I bought this one. Way better location, and so even though the rents are low, I still make more on this property in rents than I did in the other one, because the other one I had a pretty decent sized loan, and this one just cash flows more because there's really nothing there when it comes to that. So higher cash flow from this place. And so this one has 2. So I sold it for three cash flows I lost. But I bought this place, and then this was 2 passive streams of income, right? So let's just say I lost 1, the parking spot. I mean, I could bring that one guy to bring his parking spot, his trailer over here somewhere, but I just really want to mess with that. I don't really care right now about that stuff. I really don't even have time to go pick up, you know, the rent today. Like you know what I mean? Like, I just have to do it, but it's just like, fuck, I gotta go do it and shit. Anyways, I don't want to go deal with other stuff later on. I mean, I got leases I gotta redo that are pending, and I just don't have time to go. I'd rather just, you know, I'd rather make videos for you guys, pretty much, you know. Also like work hard and all that. But anyway, so then from this flip, I'll get my, you know, the money I already had plus new money, and then I can buy something like, I mean, whatever I want. Like if I want like a 7 unit, if I want like a 10 unit, if I go out of state and I want like to buy a 20 unit, I can do that. But I don't want to do it out of state right now. I'd much rather be in Cali, even though I'm gonna pay more. We will see when the time comes, but pretty much the next step for me, if I really want to accelerate this 50 stream of income goal, I can. If I go out of state, we will see. You have to deal with the management. You have to get a real good property management company. It becomes very complicated when it's out of state, because I have out of state property. It's also multi-unit, and it can be a handful. Well, it was in the beginning, not no more. It was in the beginning. So it allows me to like build a new stream here and there, smaller or bigger. If you want to wait more time, save more money, and then, you know, like you can even do like a BRRRR, right? A BRRRR is BRRRR, which is you buy it, you rehab it, you rent it out, you refinance it, and then the last part people say that you repeat the process, right? Because you get your money back. So I was trying to do this little deal right here, and again, it's in the high desert. The deal was rejected, the offer I got, and it's like, man, I mean, it's not really a good time for buying holds right now, like I said in the past. But at least I'm trying, though. I'm trying to go forward. I'm trying to make, you know, one little passive income deal here and there, whatever I can. That, you know, it's worth like setting up and not dealing with like much less hassles. Not like my dad did it. It's completely different from what my dad was doing with the plants. He was very active over there, and, you know, if he didn't go, the plants were not gonna have the water, and then they would have been suffering like, like if you require to water the plants, let's say every week, and you go over there and it's every 2 weeks, and then they're gonna be like, fuck, like they're gonna be turning yellow and shit, and the buyers are gonna be looking at them like, hey, fuck that, I don't want to buy that one and shit, or those. So you have to always be on top of that. Like this what I'm talking about is you pretty much only gotta deal with collecting the fucking money, as in you gotta make the phone calls, right? You gotta make the phone calls. Hey, it's this day. Like the last time we spoke, you said this. Where we at? Oh yeah, here's the money. Or oh yeah, I was gonna. They always forget when it's time for them to pay, right? But you just gotta call them up and just freaking, collect. Hey, what's up with their half or whatever? Because a lot of people pay half or whatever, a few $100 here and a few $100 there, and then when they sometimes like one tenant is like, okay, I'm gonna pay you like 3 months ahead of time because I did this COVID, a lot of extra overtime, and so I'll send you a few $100 now, and when I get my big check, I already did the work, I just gotta receive the check, and then I'll pay you like 2 months ahead of time. So we don't have to be going back. We have to actually, we'll be moving forward instead of owing you rent. I'll be ahead of rent. Pretty much what I'm saying, what she was saying. So again, I gotta call people up and deal. Where we are with that, right? So then that's how you pretty much work when it comes to your passive streams of income. It's already set up, and it's all a done deal. So, but again, the tire shop business. Where did the money come from? I bought, in this case, what I was talking about, that one tenant is a travel trailer, and I set it up at the house, put electricity, water, power, and all that, and trash service. Actually got like 3 extra trash cans, so like all these tenants can like have, the place clean, and so just pretty much just collect. That's just your passive trees and mix, collect. So like right now, when it comes to tire shop business, I still have a lot of like they say from people that have done this, you can do like up to 100 streams of income with like doing it on your own. But if you want to go more than that, then you really gotta hire people now, as in like personal assistant, maybe a part-time. So then they'll be doing the phone calls and collecting instead of you doing this stuff. But again, if you're doing 100 streams of income, that's big cash flow already. You're like, fuck, like, hey, that ain't no problem getting an assistant, full-time probably. So they could just take care of the whole thing, not just part of it, right? I mean, whatever it is, yeah, you can manage when you get there. Same thing with me. I'll manage when I sell my place. For example, this place, I'm doing that flip. Then we'll see. We'll start shopping and seeing what's available. It's a real tough one because buying out of state, they know you're from out of state. You know you're from California, and when they hear you're from California, they think you're rich, and so they'll up the price on you. They'll like, oh, everybody's this price, but for you it's that price. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck this, man. It's like, shit, it gets really hard sometimes. So that's why I was like, man, I just rather stay in Cali. I can see the fucking property. Like I am now. I was like, I haven't seen it, I don't know, a month. It's good to be close by people. They're like, oh, this fool's around and shit, But yeah, I see the tire shop business as a gateway of multiple streams of income. Once you're already established, so once you're established, you have the money coming in. Now you can save, and when you save, you can invest. And when you invest in something physical, not like something you can't touch, that's not something you just online and shit, like you can just erase out of nowhere, like you get money and you never get nothing back, right? That's fucking the freaking easiest way to get screwed. But if you buy something physical, let's say like a piece of property, well, that shit ain't going nowhere. It's in your name. It's there forever, right? So you buy it, and then you're able to like get creative with it. Oh, okay, well, right here, I can put a travel trailer and rent that out. Oh, right there, I can put a container and rent it out. oh, right here I could put a laundromat, the coin one, and, you know, and they'll freaking make some few coins a month. What, I don't know. I heard people doing like small rentals, like a single, I think like $30 a month or something, and then when they have like multiple tenants, you know, it grows from there, like $100 a month or something. We had like 4 tenants or something. But yeah, so pretty much you know, you always gotta be pushing forward, growing, and trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure shit out too. I'm still trying to like get to where I want to be. So eventually, I'll retire. You know, like you get to that retirement stage, and then you can do whatever you want. Never go back to work. Now I'm not talking about retire and then go back to work. Unretire yourself. I'm talking about just fucking like when you make it, you freaking. Like I was talking the other day, a customer came. He used to own a bunch of. He was owning a repo company, and this guy was talking about he repoed the show fucking the repo company, the Spanish one it was very popular. He repoed like one of the main star cars, his sister's car, and then like the producer's car. He's like, I'm the real repo guy. Those fools are fucking lying and shit. Anyway, so those fools fucking that fool fucking he sold it, but I knew that he was working really good, so he was telling me all this stuff about the guy. So he sold the business for like millions. Like this is like down the street, and then like he came and we were doing his truck, and he was just telling me like, I was like, hey, so what's up with you? Like, you invest in real estate or what? You know, just start making conversation and shit. He was like, well, no, actually, I sold my apartments that I had while he owned the business, right? Because right now everything's high. He's fucking making a lot of money right now. So then I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, so you gonna buy more or what? He's like, nah, you know what? I'm already too old for that, man. Like, he was an older guy already. He was probably like, I don't know, 65 or something. And he's like, man, I'm just gonna kick it, you know. I think right now, my stage of my life, I'm just gonna kick it and shit. Like, you know, enjoy it and shit, you know. And I was like, man, this fool's fucking so rich that like fucking, you don't gotta buy property and shit to make money. Like, fuck, that's awesome and shit. He's set. So it was like, you know, that retirement stage is like, you can do whatever you want. You gotta work the more and stuff. So I feel, I mean, I'm way far from that. But again, one step at a time, moving forward with it. I feel, you know, we can get there one day. And in the meantime, you guys are lucky I'll be making some tire shop videos and passive cash flow videos. But I just want to tell you guys that keep it in mind, even though you're like, yeah, whatever about the cash flows and shit. Keep it in mind that one day, if you make a business, whatever type of business it is, it's not about just a tire shop business. I just happen to be in the tire shop business, but you know, it's gonna open doors for you, and then you're gonna go through those doors, and then you're gonna see a whole nother world that's out there. It's not just this world that you're looking at right now. And then when you get there, you're like, oh well, if I do this, I'm able to make this much amount of money per month, and if I do this, I can make this much amount of money per month. If I do this, and I can do this, and then like, wait a minute, why don't I just do all these right here and make all that much money per month? And so I'll leave you with that. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Mamba out.